What's up guys, I'm Jared Stevens, getting ready for Tactical Games Nationals next weekend. I'm gonna take you on a ride. I'm gonna take you through a day of training. I usually start off with a couple little drills, pistol drills usually. I wait till the workout most of the time to start hitting my rifle. But I'll do this drill Hepner taught me, put a little 1-inch square and at 12 to 15 yards try to shoot it out. I've only gotten close one time. I'm gonna set up about 12 yards, which is right about here. I'm gonna try to put 5 through that little tiny circle. Just looks really intimidating right now. And then I'm gonna go to a drill that is draw, shoot, mag change, shoot. They always give you like a loadout, so 3 pistol mag of 9, 3 rifle mag of 9, and then that will, each round you're shooting usually 9 of each. One out of 5. That means I'm still slapping a little too hard. I'm pulling it to my left. Like I have a problem with just white knuckling everything. With that, I'm like pretty good grouping. I was probably gripping a little tight, which is making me slap that finger. So I'll just try to relax my hand on the gun, but push and pull, and that's gonna help stabilize my recoil. But like I get in the habit of starting to go, just cinch it down that sucker. So I'm gonna use this triangle to do my 1 change 1, and I'll do about 10 of these. That's probably about it for my warm-up. I'm sending it too hard. Like let's say we have a 4-round workout. I send it so hard on the fitness that I get down there and guys are beating me off the boards. So that's been my learning curve. Let's say it's taken the best a minute to get in and out of the boards shooting whatever the sequence is, and it's taken them 4 minutes to do the round of work. Like I might be 3 minutes on the work and 3 minutes on the board, so I'm losing drastically. And then their shooting percentage, like I feel like I'm closing the gap each time I go, and like all the training, they'll be breathing so hard but just smacking right down the middle. So I think just over time learning that, and then each match I've done better backing off a little bit on the fitness at the right times, right? Because there's certain spots where you got to hustle. Then like as I know I'm coming in on my last, let's say I'm dragging a sled the last 10 meters or 20 meters, I start slowing down a little bit and trying to catch my breath. Because the goal is, once I drop my equipment, I want to be 10 to 15 seconds taking my first shot. Too out of control, that jumps to 30 seconds easily. And then I'm spitting rounds everywhere. And the penalties are pretty big. Recently it's been anything over 20 yards, I think is what it was. 20 yards is a 20-second penalty per miss. And like there's times we'll be shooting almost 100 rounds in a match. And then under is 10 seconds. So this next part, I think what I'll do is I'll jump into the fitness and then an aggregate of like speed drills, because usually there's 1 or 2 match over the weekend where you'll have to switch between targets and mag changes and weapons. And then I think Tac Games does it just because it's like obstruction of view, learning like it changes the trajectory of your bullet. It's like this is completely horizontal, which is like really weird shooting like that. It's like your stock doesn't fit right anymore. So a lot of times like you'll just be hanging over and you'll just be holding it, which makes the bullet do weird stuff. Yeah, I'm still learning. And it's like so much to remember because like each distance is a different hold. My gun's sighted in for, it's 0 to 50 yards, and then that means at 200 it's back on because the optic's high, bullet's low. So as it comes out, if I'm shooting under 50, I gotta put it a little bit higher because the bullet's coming out low. But then at 50, it meets with the scope. And then it keeps going up all the way. And then at 200, it's back even, and then it's dropping. So it's like each distance is like a different hold. So the aggregates will be like this far away with rifle. So it's like if I don't put it at the very top of the target, it'll hit like way in the bottom. With the ruck, then I'm gonna go rifle, these 3 ports. Then I'll switch to pistol, same 3 ports on one of the triangles. I'll switch triangles every round for 4 rounds, and then the long target is just a circle, and I'll just try to put every one of my rounds through there. On a perfect day, I would have 36 inside the circle and 36 inside the diamonds. It's never happened. I always like to set my Garmin. The other day I did one where I wore just the vest, and I did 4 rounds from way over in that corner. I ran down the hill, back up, did my shooting sequences, 4 rounds, and my heart rate hit 203. It's like kind of scary. Yeah. I'm too old for that.
How's that?
Terrible. Did you miss it when I fell?
Yeah.
All the way down. That backpack was the problem. This is a great learning thing. When I dropped down to my knee, it would roll and almost throw me on the ground. The only time I went the knee up was on that top one because I couldn't see it. But the rest I double kneed and it was way more stable.